Hello, judges. I am Sukesh Kamesh, and I am an 11-year member of 4-H. One of my most favorite projects in 4-H has always been the Health and Wellness Project. The reason for this being is I want to become a physician in the future, and this project is just perfectly ties in, especially the advocacy side and the action side of this project. I started off this project by taking over the Kingman Beats the Virus project. Since I was a member of the Kansas 4-H Youth Leadership Council, I was able to work with the Kansas Leadership Center and take on the Kansas Beats the Virus project. And with the help of my local county ambassador team and extension unit, we were able to take on the Kingman Beats the Virus project. And we targeted essential workers, including educators, hospital workers, the police department, emergency workers, and people like that. And we were able to make over 500 goodie bags, raise over $1,800, and donate these goodie bags to these essential workers with the hopes of trying to help combat their mental health, and raise their spirits so that they can continue to serve us and help us during the pandemic. Now, while I'm recording this video, thankfully, we are at the doorstep of the end of the pandemic, and I'm glad that we could take this project. I'm super happy that we were able to help our essential workers within our community. I also was able to speak about pandemic preparedness, and this was an interesting subject because I was able to take a look into things that our country did correctly and incorrectly, not only with the coronavirus pandemic, but also with the Ebola pandemic, and compared to what several other countries are doing. And it was just an interesting experience, especially that since I want to go into the healthcare field, and that I can continue to learn about pandemic preparedness there as well. During the summer, I also created a professional YouTube channel with one of my friends, and we both actually want to be physicians, so it was a great match. I was able to interview notable health experts like former Secretary of the Kansas Department of Health, Dr. Lee Norman, and make educational videos using resources that we would find on the internet and studies, such as studies from Harvard, Stanford, and other notable universities. And our main goal with the YouTube channel is to try to simplify all these complex health subjects into something that everyone can understand and hopefully learn about, and in a way to improve their health and take the proper actions. I was also able to lead a local Walk Kansas group. This was an interesting experience because all the other people in the group were older than me, and I was the youngest person on the team, but we were able to collaborate and we were able to collect several miles to a walk all the way across Kansas. We also had started a mental health group at my high school. Now, this is a more touchy subject because freshman year, one of my classmates ended up taking his own life. And thankfully, we were able to turn this very, very negative event within our community into something positive. We invested in Sip of Hope coffee and we got permission to do so. And all the proceeds to Sip of Hope will actually be donated to mental health benefits and things like that. And we also were able to start a mental health quiet room within our school. So if a student is struggling with their mental health or just needs a break from the day, they can go relax for a little bit and hopefully get back right in the right mindset and resume classes for the rest of the day. I also had several healthcare shadowing and volunteering opportunities. I also got a job as a certified nurse aide at the Kingman Healthcare Center. But one of the more interesting things that I did this year was within the context of the 4-H fair. I actually learned how to code, and I made a medicine reminder app so that people could remind themselves to take their medicine. Sure, you could simply set an alarm on your phone, but for the older patient population I worked with, they were struggling to do so. So I hope this project can help them. I also learned how to create a pulse sensor electronics project, which is a more budget-friendly version of the pulse oximeter. And not only these two projects, but I also able to show several other projects at the Kansas State Fair with STEM, health and wellness, and all the projects to Governor Laura Kelly. And this was a very interesting experience because I was able to advocate to Governor Kelly about these projects and why 4-H is great as a whole. Now, I ended up receiving a regional blue for the pandemic preparedness presentation at County Club Day. I received grand champions for both the Medicine Reminder app and Pulse Sensor, and I received second place at the Family Consumer Sciences Judging Contest at the Kansas State Fair. There were several skills I learned this year within the project, like patience, time management, perseverance, leadership, citizenship, patient advocacy, humility, and so much more. And I'm just so glad that I can be a part of this health and wellness project. And I'm glad that 4 H offers this to me. And I hope that all the skills that I've learned and all the skills that I will learn in my journey to become a physician will help me become a great physician and so that I can help my patients to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for your time.